There's definitely been times in life where I certainly have not felt financially free, and it hasn't necessarily been credit related. I think that financial freedom is having the independence to not worry about your day-to-day needs. And I think that the definition of financial freedom changes over time for each person. It starts with being able to really just control the bare minimum necessities. Can I eat? Do I have a place to live? Do I feel safe, right? And it progresses from there. As you become more successful, you're like, okay, I'm doing okay, but I could be here. And to get there, I need these tools, I need these resources. If you want to keep growing and succeeding, whatever your version of success is, if we're talking monetarily, at some point you have to leverage. Whether you own a business or not, you're always having to leverage your resources, and credit is a tool to do just that.
I kind of feel like it's a blend of your ability to acquire what you need. When I hear the word freedom though, that to me escalates from like, what do I barely need, or what do I need to get by, to freedom to me means no bonds, no rules, no handcuffs, like I'm free. So when I tailor that to financial, I think like, okay, I'm free to make any financial decision that I want to make happen, whether it be buy a house, get a car, buy a second home, invest in my mother's business, take care of my family's bills. My dad has cancer, take care of that. Just like the freedom and ability to financially handle any problem.
Right. Personally, I felt like I was starting to achieve financial freedom when I started being able to give other people an income and help them to now all of a sudden provide for their families. For me, that was a really pivotal and life-changing moment. And it's all of a sudden you're like, whoa, people are relying on me for their needs. Crazy.
Changes your perspective, huh?
It's so crazy.
It starts to make you look at the world as like, why are you here?
You never think you're gonna be at this point, or I didn't, at least a long time ago. And then all of a sudden you're there and you're like, whoa. And then you're not, sometimes you don't sit in that and realize how much you've achieved, because you're just like, I'm not there yet.
Right.
So I don't know what financial freedom necessarily is, because it's a moving target.
Right.
And I think it's redefined over time, over and over again.
Individually.
Yeah.
No, it's funny. I was jumping out of the truck.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was jumping out of my truck the other day, and I was thinking about, I was carrying bags and things that I had to do, and I was thinking in my head, I was like, man, I don't really want to do this right now. And immediately, like, I flashed to like a moment in the desert being deployed and like carrying like ammo and all this stuff, thinking the same thing, like, man, I don't want to do this right now. And now looking back at that, I'm like, I miss that.
Yeah.
Like I miss that hardness, that hard time, that hardening. And so now when I say it, I catch myself like, I'll tell myself like, you're gonna miss this, dude. Like you're gonna miss this part of the journey that sucks, that you're like, or that's great, or whatever part of the journey it is, you're gonna miss it. So it's like, really embrace it, enjoy it. I feel like for bad credit clients too, I feel like when you have bad credit, you get incredibly creative. And so I feel like that's one of those times where people don't have to feel embarrassed, like you talked about. I think that's so great, because people are super embarrassed. They don't have to be embarrassed. They can realize like, man, this was a time that was really difficult that I championed through, and I found a solution for it, and the solution being your guys' product.